Yo, yo, yo. I gotta put the glasses on. I can't even. Yo, so what's up, man? Okay, first Benzino kills fucking Eminem. Written or helped, don't matter. Bananas. All right, this year is already starting off crazy. Okay, now this picture of Mos Def comes out. But here's the thing. People are flipping out on everybody sharing the picture. They're like, oh, nah, y'all trying to set up a black man. And it's like, wait a minute. This post is from his fucking page, yo. This is his shit. He put that shit out there for the world to see, not the world. He did that. You got people ripping at me talking about, oh, how could you talk bad about him? He a Muslim. And I'm like, wait a minute. So you trying to say because of a religion that people ain't gay? Newsflash. That gay stuff goes down everywhere. How would the Muslims have people to push off the fucking cliff if there was no gays over there? So that's just ignorant. That's ignorant to say. What I will say is this. He shouldn't have talked about that small hat. Don't you think that's weird? As soon as you talk about Drakey Poo and about his elevator music, shopping music, then this picture comes out. Now, I'm on some shit like, yo, I ain't gonna front. To me, I ain't gonna say Mos Def has always seemed gay to me, but he always seemed kind of like, and I'm not saying that like you gotta be machismo. That's not what I mean. I'm just saying he never really seemed like, there was always something about him. Let's say it like that. And even me, I try to keep it clean and I try to talk, decent and stuff, but it's your mannerisms. It's the way you carry yourself. And when you got more of these like kind of iffy mannerisms, it just, I don't know if those people are, but I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair for people to be like, look, I blame women for this shit. The way this brother is dressed, I blame women for that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it was y'all that was falling for this homo stuff anyway. Homosexuality only ciphers in through women. It's never the men, because manhood, G-check, stuff like that. We would have told him, brother, you can't come out here with us looking like that. And even if y'all try to take it back to the Parliament days, they was dressing hella funny. There's pictures of the Isley Brothers. They was dressing kind of funny. Planet Rock, all them early MCs, they was dressing kind of funny. Okay, aren't these stories coming out? See, I don't trust nobody on that stage. I don't trust nobody that's involved in the minstrel show. I just don't. I think they all have to sell out. Ever since I heard that shit from the brother from Sanford and Son. You know what I mean? Sanford's son from Sanford and Son. He the one who came out with that fact. Where is it at?
They have to do to get to the top. Can you give me
all of them? All of them. You name your biggest black actors. You name your biggest white actors. You name your biggest female Latino actresses. They all have to do.
See, once that came out from somebody who was there, it's like, well, who am I supposed to trust? Am I supposed to trust the fanatic? You guys are fans. You're fanatics. So that means you don't look into anything. You just believe everything. You believe in Hollywood. You believe that goofy shit. You can clearly see what it's doing to society. It's making a bunch of good for nothing, uppity, fake, fake ass people. Why do you think people like Kanye West running up on white photographers and shit, but they ain't running up on no dudes? Why do you think they dress like that? Why do you think they prostitute the women like that? None of these dudes hold the women up in high esteem because they would have told them the truth a long time ago. Yo, we are part of the fucking minstrel show. We are stupid as hell. Don't believe me? Look at Mos Def. When did Umi say dress like that? Because Umi said, shine your light on the world. Shine your light for the world to see. Why would you want them to see you? And if you don't want to call it a skirt, you can call it a kilt, even though he's not Scottish. He's not from Scotland, and you can't say that's some Mason shit, because that's disrespect to the fucking Masons. I won't even let you disrespect the Masons like that. Ain't no Masons letting you come through the fucking lodge with some space fucking shine boots with some tight leggings on with that's not even an apron, homie. You disrespecting the craft with some shit like that. That's what I'm saying. The kilt is not the apron, bro. And these motherfuckers ain't Scottish, right? These are like the bitches of the Masons and the elites. These are they bitches. That's why they make them dress like that. Then they put you out there like a broad. Ain't nothing manly about that outfit. And then you threw the fucking Adidas joint on it. That's why I got Run DMC in the back. You threw the Adidas sweat jumpsuit top on it. That nigga, where's the hip hop in that nigga? You look like a straight female. That outfit is crafted for a woman. That's something you've seen a female wear. I've seen a female wear a skirt with leggings and some boots and a fucking Adidas joint. I've seen a woman wear that. So it's like, that's clearly a female ensemble. How the fuck, when the fuck did Umi say that? Umi said, shine your light on the world. Shine your light for the world to see. The Indian out here like, the fuck are they doing to y'all in there? Bro, they are turning y'all out. Left and right. There's nothing that y'all can say. There's nothing that y'all can say. They're turned out. Even the Griselda niggas, like, even they was doing, like, look, say it like this. You can put the thug row out there, but once you become corporate, once you start becoming an advertisement, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, you saying all this in your rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Got the Louis bag. You keep promoting these companies that are against you. That's when you know you're a part of the contract. You sold out. That's why these rappers don't have anything prolific to say. They're not even talking about us struggling out here, paying bills, going through inflation. They're not even talking to y'all. They just talking about, I'm balling, I got money, I'm better than you. Now, my theory about Mos Def is right after he talked shit about the small hat, Drakey poop. Once he started running his mouth about Drake and he said that shit, the next thing we know, this photo comes out. Now, that what they call it, the humiliation ritual. Okay, but why would he have to do it for dissing Drake? Because Drake is a small hat. That's why Drake's able to do what he does, and he's untouchable. Drake's a Jew. Can't touch that motherfucker. Could they touch Sammy? Sammy Davis Jr. was around all the mafia dudes at that time, in the time of racism. Nobody could touch Sammy. Why? Sammy's a Jew. He converted. Am I lying? Not at all. Rick Rubin was doing fucking rituals on the beats. He admitted that shit. Couldn't nobody touch him. Why not? Small hat. But with signing contracts with Small Hat comes a price. And if you notice, it's usually some homosexual stuff. Y'all ain't noticed that at the end of it all. You know, these brothers are so strong. They're so prolific. They care about their people so much. They ain't even got no underground, like, you know, farm or anything. It's like, you notice nothing gets done with these type. You see the other groups, your Bill Gates and all them, they can do things. And all these other people, you know, they be making different companies and shit. It's like that Gamma company that's funding or pushing Ugly Red. That motherfucker was made by 2 different sources. One of them came from Interscope and one of them came from Apple. So these people are already in the mix. One of them happens to be black. This is what he's pushing. So I just want, you know, people to know, don't push the whole because they're black they can't sell out, or because they told you some prolific stuff they can't sell out. We've already said this about Malcolm and Martin and Marcus Garvey. So if they can sell out and they were wearing suits and ties, what the hell makes you think his hippity hoppity ass can't sell out and then turn around and wear some shit like this? And y'all would go tooth and nail to try to defend it, knowing this is not masculinity, knowing you do not want to see that on the battlefield protecting you. You don't. You don't want to see Mo Def dressed like that in the war. So why you dress like that, period? Because my theory is because you made fun of the Jews. You said something about Drake. And this was a humiliation ritual. Now, what forced you to do that? Because always remember, Cat Williams had a good point. When he's talking about Ludacris, I believe that. I believe Ludacris got his butt played with. He had to have, because how you land Fast and Furious? You know how many Fast and Furiouses there are? How'd you land that role? It's a big role, kid. Okay, think about Mos Def. How many roles did Mos Def get to land? 16 blocks. Next day air. He was allowed on the Chappelle Show for a few things. Bamboozled. He's in a gang of movies. How Mos Def land all them roles? He ain't do nothing because he Muslim. That's supposed to defeat everything. Like, no Muslim could do any wrong. I would never believe that shit. You know, the NOIs had meeting with the Klan. And plus, I'm not going to lie to you. I know for a fact that the NOIs are a part of the system. They have to be, because I already knew that they were Masons. But then just recently, Cyrus Susan on his page just put up the picture of Farrakhan in the apron. He's in the Masonic apron. So it's like, okay, he's a Mason. Why do all these rappers, when they talk about peace and hip hop and stuff, why do they always go to the NOIs? They'll never go nowhere else. Nigga, that shit's entrapment, motherfucker. Like that, it's made like that for a reason. I just did a video on Napoleon from Outlaws, and we're listening to a tape that just, because the videos, I made it about 2 days ago, but the audio that I took from it was a day before my video, so all of it's brand new. And while this Eminem stuff's going on, this Megan Thee Stallion, all this stuff's going on, this is ciphering right under people's noses. Nobody even knows what's going on. So Napoleon is having an interview, and he's introduced to some audio from Stretch, Pac homeboy that got killed. And Stretch is talking greasy about Pac. Here's the funniest part, though. Napoleon says he never heard it. Stretch is from Jersey. Napoleon from New Jersey. The dirt is going around New Jersey, like he's saying it. Then prior to that, you already admitted that he's the one who told Pac out of his mouth. You were right there in the room and heard him tell Tupac. Jimmy Henchman says you don't want to go to war. You ain't got enough money for that. You know what I'm saying? So Pac gets robbed, Quad Studios, all that happens. The Vibe interview happens. You know what I'm saying? So people say Stretch maybe felt the way because of the Vibe interview, but it's like still he calling Pac stupid, saying he brought it on himself, all this different stuff, and it's like you're live putting this shit out on audio. I see the bitch in your eyes, motherfucker. You could never be live. It's like, okay, so Live Squad, we know who Pac was talking about. I personally feel that Pac, before he exited the game, he got stretched, took out. But what I'm saying is, I'm saying that to say this. I know Napoleon knew the whole fucking time. So why would this Muslim, since y'all keep saying Muslims are so noble and they don't do anything wrong, why would he be sitting here lying to us, talking about he never heard this audio, but they both from Jersey? How would you not have heard this shit, nigga? It didn't work. So you didn't know nothing about Pac retaliating at all. You the outlaws. You one of his boys. You didn't know. And you say you was young and you was wild at that time. Okay, nigga, sure. So I say that to make a point that, look, when y'all be nut riding these religions, y'all be sounding stupid because you acting like the Muslim's more noble than the Christian, but y'all in America made by some Christians. That's bogus as hell. That's like the white dude was saying. He like, you motherfuckers come all the way over here and be talking that shit, but why don't y'all ever just, stay where y'all at, since y'all like, y'all Muslim culture so much? Because they kicked you motherfuckers out. They don't like you motherfuckers. So now you want to come over here and talk this bullshit. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, all the problems we got, motherfuckers. Everybody got problems everywhere. But don't be trying to come over here acting like you the end all be all to this shit, because you're not. Case in point. Look at their celebrities. What they doing for the people? What they doing? Motherfuckers be talking about the NOIs back in the day. Like they had their own tailors, their own butchers. Okay, what stopped the show? Farrakhan has more money now. Why don't you have more butchers now? Why don't you have more tailors? Because it's a motherfucking sham. Who didn't know that? This shit is a joke. So spare me. Save that fucking he's Muslim shit for your mama, because you can see the outfit. Can't respect no fucking man wearing no shit like that. Where am I supposed to gain the respect for this person? And it's like, and then why are y'all always trying to lean me towards like having to have some type of fucking shrine for like the beta male or something? It's like, why the fuck I gotta like this weak motherfucker? Alpha does not have to mean punching you in the head. That doesn't mean anything. That means the prime standard for a male. It's the top standard for a male. So an alpha is going to be athletic. An alpha is going to be intellectual. He's going to be articulate. He's going to be a businessman. He's going to like. What are you guys talking about? Like, that's an alpha male. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about the highest degrees of manhood. Okay, that's a form of protection. It's going to be agriculture. It's going to be culture itself, the school system, the religious base. It's like that is the highest esteem of man. That's what man's done. Architecture and shit. Is like, what are you talking about? When I say beta, I'm strictly talking about the form of man that they have made in modern society, where this motherfucker feels he don't have to wake up early to catch the worm. He feels that, he can get a cubby desk job and just, or cubicle, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know what I mean? It's like, no, B, that's not what we're here for. Who's going to put their hands in the dirt? You going to let the women do it? Or some third world country motherfucker? Or what did you do before the motherfucker? Okay, where did that strength go? You got to keep that shit around. You know what I'm saying? God damn, They always want to do this shit with the knowledge people, right? You know what I'm saying? You notice that? It's like all the kid molestation stuff. It's all around the knowledge people. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Dr. York. The list goes on. Rashid Jamal, all that shit. All right, look, most definitely supposed to be knowledge. Now he out here looking hella feminine. It's like, why do they always do that? Because it's a sham, son. All that shit's been a sham. Like they playing with the kids in the church. Why the hell would you think they're not playing with the kids in these outside fucking denominations of whatever fucking weird knowledge that they found on the internet by some old nigga who fucking been playing people for years? What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? I know hip hop is an influence, but to me, that is, the biggest Mason bar that they ever said to us that we never listened to. Remember, for a minute, everybody was saying it's deeper than music, or it's realer than music. You know what I'm saying? This is deeper than rap music. You know what I'm saying? This is really realer than rap. It's funny that they would say that because that's the whole point of spellcasting, to make it a reality. So it's like, it's realer than rap because the whole point of them rapping this shit to you is to make you a fanatic. Then once I have you, I can do whatever I want with you. Hence why you see Mos Def going from Umi says shine your light on the world to wearing what he's wearing. There's no way in the world that you can tell me he can walk into any mosque looking like that. He can't walk to any masjid looking like that. I dare him to try. I dare him. So save that Muslim crap. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is proof. They got everybody. Lock, signed, and sealed. Kanye out there wearing women's clothing, then trying to jump into the ciphers of us. I'm like, yeah, we're Indians. You didn't know that? It's like, bro, didn't he just tell you some fucking Hebrews? What do you think he's doing? They put him there. Kanye is a prime example of a fucking agent or a plant. You know what I'm saying? Prime example of one. Prime example of one. Because everybody know when we first met Kanye, he seemed a little off. He was a little weird. Like, they had been playing with his booty. He seemed weird when we first met that nigga. And everybody started saying, oh, no, it's just him. He's artistic. Then he started sticking up for the homos. He made that whole big debate thing on MTV. And everybody was like, oh. Then out of everybody, he dates 2 hoes. One he marries and makes kids with. Bitch breaking out in rashes all on the internet and shit. I'm like, yo, that's that demon coming out. That bitch was bloody red. I'm like, ew. A lot of satanic rituals yo had to been through, bitch. Burn, ho, burn. He exorcised the demons over here. But no. That's who he chooses to make a child with. Now he got his daughter out there making, putting paint on her face, looking like Manje Boo. Like, yo, this shit is crazy. Shit's crazy as hell, man. Look what they do, man. Look at Magic Johnson's son. Look at Ghostface Killer's other son. Not son, not what's his name? Son guy, I think. Not him. Nah, the other one. See? Why is all this shit always? Yo, man. How you think I fucking feel? I'm mad, B. Like, Mos Def is one of the dopest MCs. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he's dope. He's a dope MC. So how you think it made me feel? Like, imagine if I seen Rakim dressed like this. Fucking Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Big Daddy Kane was doing music with Morris Day and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bringing back that grown man shit. You know what I'm saying? Suits and ties, that grown man. It's like, look at this nigga Mos Def. It'd be one thing if it was just the kilt. All right, whatever. The boots, nah, son. The leggings, nah, son. The boots and the leggings made it official. And the stance. Look how he's standing. Look how he's standing, son. Come on, man. You lying to yourself if you don't believe that these motherfuckers been compromised. The whole game is compromised. The whole thing. Nobody can deny that. Nobody can say that the whole game ain't compromised. You can see it. You can see this shit a mile away. Whole game is cooked. And it's just sad, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, at the end, we all really, well, not all of us. It's sad that, they lock the children in what saying that it's a young man's sport and all this different stuff. But people got to remember, in a sport, you got to have good sportsmanship. This is not good sportsmanship. This is bad for the league. That's what I'm saying. It's bad for the league. When your conscious rappers are out here dressing like this, looking like this, and always remember, the light show theory. It's like this could be humiliation ritual due to the fact that you said something about Drake. That's how I feel. But what happened to the game, man? Like, this is what we doing now. This is what it really comes down to at the end of it all. Like, we just gonna have to watch everybody come out. Everybody's a buster in that rap game. Whatever. I don't know nothing. I don't know what I'm talking about at all. I'm just, sitting here off this fire, off this super duper fire, and I'm just bugging out. Like, who's gonna be next? You know what I mean? Who's gonna be next? And when are y'all gonna see that the whole game is done? It was always done because everything has to repeat itself. What they say, what goes around comes around, right? All right, so why back in the beginning of hip hop were they dressed like weirdos, and now they're going back dressing like weirdos? Because obviously the whole thing was set up from the jump. Rapping is rapping. Gift the gab is gift the gab. Putting words together. Some people have it, some people don't. But when they try to make it some elements, and they start talking about, graffiti, which is vandalism, and they just started talking about all these different other things and putting it in there and using that as an excuse, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And now we're at where I'm asking the question, why is it always the knowledge rappers in that lane that end up going to a very homosexual route? Like, why does it always end up going that way? Even the gangster rappers, you know what I'm saying, with the Snoop Dogg thing and Dr. Dre, we seen that. The most deaf pictures, look, to me, is like, it'd be like if you seen, like an army soldier in a dress or something. And I'm talking about a male army soldier. It's just off. I know everybody's free now. Everybody's, into letting people express and do what they do, and that's fine. But everything can't go one way. You know what I mean? It's like, if we did allow women to rule and women's ideology to be, no buildings would be built because that's not their ideology. They didn't build the first house, so obviously that's not in them. People will try to create something that's not there. It's like, okay, that's Mos Def in that outfit. It's not there. You can't walk into the Brooklyn projects dressed like that. And he knows he can't. So what was the point of doing that? Don't tell me fashion. That's not true. Because fashion is fashionable to who's, promoting it. Okay, if it's a male fashion, bro, it's supposed to be male orientated. You notice how a lot of guy stuff, when you grow up like little kid, as a boy, they had dinosaurs and trucks and stuff like that. Girls have like ponies and rainbows. You notice that? Because see, it's symbolism. We kind of already know this. You know what I'm saying? We know the route we want these entities to go. When you start mixing them up, like I said, that's when you start getting dudes that want to get paid for the job but don't want to work the work to get the pay. You know what I'm saying? And then you get a bunch of complainers and a bunch of whiners and stuff. I think Clay Hagen said that shit best. He's like, yo, I had a homeboy that died. He was a part of the Senate too when I first got in. He was like, he told me. One thing you need to know about this business, or being in here in the Senate, is like Republicans are mainly businessmen. You know what I'm saying? He said Democrats are mainly attorneys. You know what I mean? So he's like, you gotta realize something. You know, you want the business. Everybody wants a business. Everybody wants to be able to go into a market and be able to, you know, spend and do commerce and all this different stuff. But they also want to not be liable for any interactions that they may conduct while in the marketplace. You know what I'm saying? People steal, people lie, people break things, people misplace things. You know, accountability has to be there. Sometimes there are accidents that take place where, yeah, legal matters are for the what do they call it? The prosecutor in the situation. You know what I'm saying? You are feeling, you know, offended, so you are prosecuting charges amongst the corporation for fundage. Whatever, that's fine. But there are a lot of weasels in this world. And a lot of people lie about stuff, you know. So it makes it hard for the hardworking businessman or woman to do business. You know what I'm saying? The more a game is dirty, the harder it is for the founders of the game to make business, because everybody's out here doing each other dirty. Everybody's weasel. And you can't fund a society like that. You can't fund a society. Look at these third world countries, yo. When y'all talk about South America, it's mostly drug funded. Okay, isn't it very corrupt? Isn't there a lot of crime? Don't they even, like these foreigners that come up here, don't they talk about their leaders are corrupt? Okay, so like I said, you cannot run a functional society in that manner. You can't do negative. You have to have balance. Yeah, there's always going to be negative, but it has to be superseded with positivity. That's just how it has to be. Okay, what is positive about this outfit? Nothing. What's such a game changer about what he's wearing? And then why did you proceed to push knowledge and then end with this? Because this ain't knowledge, kid. Like, yo, word to my mother, word to my father, word to my granddaughter, if I ever have one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, what does that do for what you represent? You got to be on what you're doing. Like me, background, ex-thug, drug, you know what I'm saying, crime, all that stuff. All right, cool. But just because I switch up and go the noble route doesn't mean I don't know that shit. That doesn't, like, there's certain things I'm never going to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see a guy running with a fucking bag full of dope. You know what I'm saying? Running, he hit the corner and shit, and the police like, which way do you go? There's certain things I'm just not going to change. Certain things ain't going to change because how I grew up. It's like certain shit you just don't do. I don't need to be involved in that shit. I ain't got no come up. I have no dog in this fight. So me telling on him ain't going to help me. And me telling on him ain't going to help him. And it could possibly help them, but that's their job. They got a pension plan. I'm not getting paid for this. I don't get paid to do your fucking job for you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't peek the corner fast enough. That's on you, son. I ain't see nothing. I don't know where you went. That's just installed. Okay. Now, if I see you, you know, try to snatch a little kid or something, that's a little different because, see, I might not even be able to call the police because I might be beating your ass. So it just, like I said, it's the way that you came up. So it's like certain things just don't change. All right, being from Brooklyn, from the streets, rapping, nigga, he was at the table with Big Pun, DMX, fucking Cannabis, Mike Geronimo. It's like John Forte. Everybody was there. It's like, yo, you had one of the greatest freestyle sessions in hip hop history. The fuck, like, what the fuck are you wearing, yo? Like, what are you wearing, yo? Because this is a double video. Like, I'm live on Facebook, but I'm also live on YouTube. So on YouTube, they can actually see the picture. What the fuck is that? What is that, son? Like, what is that? That's clearly a female outfit. Yo, I dated a shorty who wore an outfit like that. Word to my mother. Like, I've already dated a female who wore that outfit the whole way that he put it up. The skirt joint with the Adidas jacket and everything. She had the Adidas jacket. She had boots on too. It's like, this is so funny. He got the fucking leggings on. What fucking grown knowledge man and like who? First of all, what grown man wearing leggings? What are you, nigga, in ballet, motherfucker? You about to do the men in tights joint and shit? You know, because sometimes ballet shorty be jumping in the air. They need somebody to hold them and stuff. He got to wear that little tutu weird shit too. So it's like, okay, wait a minute, you about to do that? Is you a fake ass Vivian Banks, motherfucker? Yo, shout out to everybody in that episode. You fake ass Vivian Banks now? Huh? About to do the dance aerobics, motherfucker? What are you wearing, yo? Like, what are you wearing, yo? Hands down. And how can we respect you of knowledge after wearing that? I can't. I ain't gonna front. I always thought most definitely a little off. He always seemed a little weird in the head. But that's neither here nor there. The outfit says it all, son. You can't come back from that. If I ever seen 50 Cent wear something like that, he's done. You can't come back from that. They be like, Kanye, dog, Kanye been a weirdo from the jump. I've already explained that in the beginning of this video. It's like, Kanye been weird. Since high school dropout or college dropout, he's been weird. So nothing surprises me with that nigga. And just because somebody said, like, he's just kind of like a homo. He talks loud. He's very erratic. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, he hits and misses. Sometimes he says some real shit. Sometimes he don't. But it's just weirdo talk. Really, it's just weirdo talk. Got his girl dressing weird. Him dressing weird. His exes are weird. It's like, bruh, I don't have time for this shit. But most deaf, you change your name and everything to Yosef Bey or whatever the fuck you call yourself. You got some real knowledgeable name, bro. What the fuck are you doing dressed like that? Oh, because he's a Muslim, that doesn't mean, what? Muslims can't be gay. Who are they pushing off the cliff, stupid? That's the dumbest shit ever. Motherfucker said that shit like that made any fucking sense. He's Muslim. He can't be gay. Bruh, who did they push off the cliff? Who are they pushing off the cliff? That's why they fucking chopped hands off and shit, because you're not supposed to steal from another Muslim. So it's like, they look at that shit like, oh, it's forbidden. That's why their hands getting chopped off. Motherfuckers be saying that shit like it's a joke. It's like, no, bro, they're all Muslims. They're all the same shit. That's their law. A Muslim can't steal from another Muslim. So if you did, that's like worthy of death. So you chop your hand off. Wow. All right, bro. Look at his outfit. He's a Muslim, can't be gay. It fooled the hell out of me. Shit, I see gay. That's what it looked like to me. But I'm not saying pull out the firing squad neither. I'm just saying the game is rigged. That's what I'm saying. The game is rigged. And if y'all ain't figured that out yet, y'all dumb as hell. The game is rigged. I say the game is rigged. They want all y'all to be some Duke shoot chasers. Devil worshiping weirdos. That's what hey, look, that's what the Timex say, player. Look, that's what the Timex say, man. They want y'all to be some weirdos. They trying to make a world full of weirdos who don't want to stand for nothing, can't keep nothing functioning, and everything gonna fall off, and everybody gonna be broke and fucked in the game. I'm just gonna be one of these real niggas out here making money like, yo, man, I told y'all, stay away from jokers, Mike. Spend your whole life trying to be a celebrity, you ain't gonna have nothing to retire with. You're gonna be broke, dumb motherfucker. And then your life is just like, it's like a lot of these rappers. You see a lot of them bite the dust. A lot of old rappers broke as hell. Ain't got no money. Y'all living off y'all motherfucking feelings. Y'all going off dopamine. Life's not supposed to be an everlasting high. No. You're supposed to be getting your bread, getting your shit right, teaching and reaching. Then dip off to that next plateau. But it's like, if you just lusting all these retards out here that the system is pushing to get your money, they don't give a fuck about none of that shit. When the last time you seen the Senate bumping a bunch of rap music? A bunch of country music, a bunch of rock and roll. You would wonder, what the fuck do they listen to, period? Man, they listening to some old ritual theme. Shit, they on a whole nother kick. They put that shit out there for y'all. just like the movies. The fuck did y'all achieve from Mickey Mouse and fucking Barbie and G.I. Joe? What did it do for you? Nothing, a little dopamine, 15-minute high. And now you in love with the fucking actor. This motherfucker literally told you what they was doing. y'all believe these people. Oh, they're real people. I could never in my life believe a person whose job they get paid to do this is to fucking act. Make up shit. Lie. Stories. Character. And cut. Y'all motherfuckers believe this shit. Oh, he's real. Look at the video. Look at the women. And cut. Yes, Jeffrey. Is my Chardonnay ready? Yes. Take off these tattoos, please. Jesus. I didn't believe a lot of these tattoos is real, motherfucker. I know about fake tattoos. You're rubbing these motherfuckers off. Chiefs, where's my bins? Ta-ta. Y'all ain't heard about that dude, what the fuck was his name? Remember he had the Transformer chain that got jacked from everybody. I think he called his name Hitmaker now. I think that whatever he calls himself. Motherfucker said he grew up rich. Wasn't even in the streets. Preaching all this bullshit on the mic. Sad. But whatever. Hey, yo. Peace and love, man. I'm out. Damn shame.